Welcome to the Know, I'm Ashley Jenkins. Could we be getting remastered versions of the Mass Effect trilogy? Hopefully. While EA was previously down on remasters, well, in the past it seems like they've changed their tune. Speaking with Game Informer in a recent interview, EA's Patrick Sutherland said that things have changed in the market over the last year or so, and remakes are the new hotness. When asked about the possibility of a Mass Effect remaster, Sutherland said, "The honest answer is that we are absolutely actively looking at it. I can't announce anything today, but you can expect us most likely to follow our fellow partners in Activision and other companies that have done this successfully." Considering we've heard almost nothing about their next game, that means EA has officially talked more about the remasters now than they have about Mass Effect Andromeda recently. The game is notably absent from Gamescom this week, making some worry about its Q1 release. However, Sutherland also reassured Game Informer that we'd see more of it at the right time. Let me guess, it'll be on November 7th. Speaking of games that have trouble with PC ports, it looks like Deus Ex Mankind Divided might not quite be what PC fans were hoping for. So it's just every other game that's also on console, because they're all getting terrible PC ports. At least not at launch. The Deus Ex team announced on Steam yesterday that the PC version of Mankind Divided will be launching without DirectX 12 support when it comes out next week. According to them, "We have some extra work and optimizations to do for DirectX 12, and we need more time to ensure we deliver a compelling experience." Fortunately, PC players won't have too long to wait for the update. It will be coming out on September 5th. It's no doubt disappointing for some that they won't be able to take full advantage of everything they can on PC right from the beginning, but look, it's probably a lot better to delay certain features rather than the whole game, maybe, or just launching it broken, like that's what everyone else is doing these days. Right on the heels of Deus Ex Mankind Divided, we're also in store for a brand new reveal of something Dark Souls 3 related. Yesterday, the official Dark Souls Twitter account teased a major announcement coming on August 24th for Dark Souls 3. Of course, the popular speculation is that this is the first of the game's DLC, which Bandai Namco previously confirmed would be coming this fall. It makes sense. Considering the season pass for the game covers 2 expansions, we also know there will be another one coming sometime after that. What the DLC covers could be anyone's guess, but generally the Dark Souls DLC in the past has been regarded as some of the best content in the series. However, fans probably shouldn't get too worked up over this. The last major Dark Souls announcements were teased, and then it turned out to be a new clothing line. So maybe just temper the enthusiasm a little bit, unless you're just really hoping for some matching Ashen 1 accessories, which you could be. Pretty sweet. First, they banned gambling. Now Valve is removing something else from Counter-Strike Global Offensive scene: coaching. Word has come down from Mount Valve that coaches are no longer allowed to communicate with their esports teams during professional matches. Typically, coaches call plays or strategies for their teams based on the game's current economy or the team's current weaknesses. However, Valve has changed the rules because they feel that this essentially makes the coach a 6th player and makes the game play less like it does in their official matchmaking. All Valve-sponsored tournaments will enact this change immediately, along with several other major tournament organizers. You can imagine that the CSGO scene hasn't responded too well to this type of change. The Global Offensive subreddit is currently filled with accusations that Valve is destroying the careers of coaches and that they don't know how to run their own game. After coaching, soon Valve's gonna have to ban talking, playing, and having any kind of fun. If you're a fan of Star Wars, VR, and overly long titles, it looks like the upcoming Battlefront VR mission for PlayStation VR might be right up your alley. The PSVR exclusive has now been tied to the upcoming movie and got a new name in the process: Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One X-Wing VR mission. Rolls right off the tongue. EA officially unveiled that the mission would tie into Rogue One this week in a brand new blog post / interview with James Svensson, the Criterion producer in charge of the project. In the interview, they talk about how the change was made to stay relevant within the Star Wars universe. Totally not done to just cash in on that sweet movie marketing money, guys. And some of the things players have to look forward to. How it's going to tie into the mission in Rogue One is anyone's guess, but it's nice to see Battlefront finally starting to sync up with the brand new Star Wars universe for a change. It's nice, but hopefully with a few less reshoots on this one. Pokemon is all the hotness, and Hollywood is moving pretty fast, well, as fast as Hollywood can move, to capitalize on it with the new live-action Detective Pikachu movie, because that's a great Pokemon Go tie-in. Fortunately, it seems like they're doing whatever they can to put some ample talent on the case, at least. The Gumshoe's new silver screen adventure is reportedly getting close to nabbing its 2 writers, Nicole Joel Perlman, who wrote Guardians of the Galaxy, and Alex Hirsch, writer of Gravity Falls. According to Variety, the two are currently in negotiations with Legendary Pictures to pen the Detective Pikachu flick. Catching those two Pokemon style would be a big win for the producers at Legendary. Perlman also worked on Thor in the Marvel Writers' Room and is currently penning Captain Marvel along with Inside Out writer Meglafov. Detective Pikachu will start production in 2017, by which point everyone will have deleted Pokemon Go from their phones and Nintendo will have to shut down at least 3 more Pokemon fan games. Uber is taking a major step forward in cutting out another middleman. Drivers. The company is bringing its first fleet of self-driving cars to one major American city in just a matter of weeks. Starting at the end of August, people in downtown Pittsburgh, of all places, will be able to hail autonomous Uber rides right from their mobile phones. The self-driving cars are modified Volvo XC90 sport utility vehicles decked out with tons of sensors and will be accompanied by humans in the front seat to monitor the rides for safety. So it's like they're just putting people in cars to say, don't worry, we're planning on removing you from the equation altogether. This gives us another ambitious step toward a future full of self-driving cars, although neither Uber or Volvo actually think that tech will be ready for widespread adoption until closer to 2021. Self-drive ride sharing sounds pretty cool and futuristic, although it is a little bit of a bummer when you realize that Uber's ultimate goal is to replace 1 million drivers with computers, and then it becomes a little bit less cool. But we were all here before Uber, we will be here after. Probably, until the computers get real smart. The Metal Gear Survive trailer is just a day old, but already the internet is doing what it does best. They're hitting that dislike button. The debut trailer for Konami's 4-player co-op zombie follow-up to The Phantom Pain, it still sounds ridiculous when I say it, has quickly been bombed on YouTube, sporting around a 1-to-4 like to dislike ratio of 13,000 likes to 48,000 dislikes at the time of writing. That's not nearly as bad as the Metal Gear Solid 3 Pachinko Machine's 1-to-37 dislike ratio, but hey, there's still time. Konami has been doing a little bit of damage control in the wake of the fan reaction over the last 24 hours. They're now doing whatever they can to insist that this isn't just a typical zombie game, but that it more closely resembles Phantom Pain with added co-op with similar gameplay elements. Guys, if that was really the intention, you could have just made Phantom Pain with co-op, right? That was always an option. Well, that closes out our Thursday roundup. Let us know what you think about any of these stories down in the comments. And for more news from every corner of the internet, like this video and subscribe to The Know. If you're a fan of Star Wars, VR, and overly long titles, looks like this is your time. The upcoming Battlefront VR mission for PlayStation VR might be just what, damn it, son of a bitch. Interview with James Svensson, the Criterion. I said it right, and then I got panicked and I stopped. Pokemon is all the hotness, and Hollywood is turning me in the goat ass.
What?
You never heard that term?
Nope.
No.
Well, I think it's from a movie. I'm gonna have to find it now. Drivers. The company is bringing its first fleet of self-driving cars to one major American city in just, did I say American?
You said American.
I said American.
You said American.
American.
Fuck me in the goat ass is not a